You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Thursday, the 22nd of January. This is James Spann. All the focus here will be on the weekend, a huge rain event for the state, and parts of the state will likely see some ice accumulation and travel problems. And we're getting within 60 hours, so we can be much more specific about what happens this weekend. But let's begin with the current situation. Always best to just look out the window. This is where we are now. There's a broad trough over the eastern two-thirds of the United States, and down below that there is a stalled surface front across the state. And with that, we have a lot of rain falling this morning, just large areas of light rain. We'll see periods of rain today and tonight. No thunder, just good old-fashioned rain. And no ice problems today or tomorrow. We are way above freezing this morning because of clouds. We have 40s over much of northeast and southeast Alabama. 50s for the southwestern counties of the state. Highs today will range from the upper 40s over the Tennessee Valley to the 60s in parts of South Alabama. But boy, check this out. This storm will affect a huge part of the United States. We have winter storm watches, all the counties in blue on that map, all the way from New Mexico to New York State. Wow. All of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and surrounding states under a winter storm watch. Winter storm warnings have been posted for the western half of Oklahoma and parts of North Texas. And of course, as this thing develops and gets underway, all those blue counties will turn to pink counties in many areas. That's where there's a winter storm warning in effect. There is no change for the winter storm watch in Alabama. The southernmost counties are Lamar, Fayette, Walker, Cullman, Blount, Etowah, and Cherokee, and then counties to the north. The winter storm watch does not include Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, I-20, or Point South. And again, it's a really complex pattern, and it's going to take a little time to explain everything. I know that we live in a world where you just want to glance at a phone and get a forecast and spend 10 seconds on it, but it's going to take a little longer to explain everything. So for those of you that watch these videos, thank you. Here's the severe weather outlook today. Obviously, no severe thunderstorm problems. Maybe some thunder for Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Florida Keys. Tomorrow, maybe some thunder for parts of southwest Texas. And then on day 3, which is Saturday, there could be some thunder across Louisiana and South Mississippi. And quite frankly, I do believe there could be some thunder across South Alabama on Saturday. We might actually have to look out for a strong storm. Nothing severe, but there will be some instability across South Alabama Saturday, while the northern counties of the state could have some icing issues. So, again, a lot of liquid here. The liquid equivalent for the next 7 days in the 3 to 4 inch range over the northern half of the state. And goodness gracious, thankfully, a lot of that will be in the form of just rain. If all of that was freezing rain or snow, this would be a winter storm for the ages. But that's not the case. But there certainly will be periods of freezing rain for parts of North Alabama. South Alabama, the amount's lighter, 1 to 2 inches. So let's break it down. Model fans. European model. This is 3 o'clock today. OZ run. Cold vortex just north of the Great Lakes. We have a stalled surface boundary nearby. We're just going to see rain at times today. Here's the high-resolution HER model. High-resolution rapid refresh. 6 o'clock this evening. Looks like the bulk of the rain south of Interstate 20. And really tomorrow, I think much of the day will be dry. This is the high-resolution HER model valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Really not showing much at all. Maybe a little light rain for the southeastern part of the state. Highs tomorrow, upper 40s and 50s. So let's look at the weekend. We're on the European here, and again, this is the model that performs best in cold season systems like this. It's got the best verification. But remember, all models are wrong. Some are useful. How many years have I been saying that? So this is Saturday afternoon, and the European's a little slower in getting the precipitation in here. It shows, and again, the pink on these maps, that's liquid freezing rain. You walk outside, you're wet, but temperatures are below freezing. The blue, that's snow. And again, precipitation should move into northwest Alabama probably Saturday morning or midday Saturday. It'll be cold. Temperatures will be in the low 30s, and it could begin easily as freezing rain. The Shoals, Russellville, maybe down to Hamilton, Haleyville, Hackleburg, places like that. So let's go to Saturday night at midnight. Temperatures should be rising across the state as the warm sector of that storm moves north. The surface low is going to be moving near Interstate 20. Several days ago, the idea was that the surface low would be in the Gulf. A couple of days ago, the model shifted it north along Interstate 20, and that puts this big warm sector of the storm farther inland. And the European here is suggesting that it could be just rain for the whole state Saturday night at midnight. Still, the Shoals, Florence, that's a trouble spot. You could linger at freezing through the night Saturday night, but there's also a chance you'll be above freezing. That's a decent chance, and that could ease the icing conditions around Florence Saturday night, with temperatures getting up in the middle 30s and just a steady soaking rain falling. But let's look at other models. Understand this is just deterministic output from the European global model. The American GFS remains kind of an outlier. It's colder, showing a chance of freezing rain Saturday night over much of the Tennessee Valley. This is the Canadian global model. It's much like the European. It's got the chance of freezing rain confined to the northwest corner of the state around Florence at midnight Saturday night. But again, I do think during the night temperatures will actually rise. In fact, check this out. These are temperatures early Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. 62 in Tuscaloosa. I know it's hard to read the numbers, but Tuscaloosa 62, Birmingham 57, 40s all the way to the Tennessee Valley. That's that warm sector of the storm moving north. So Sunday morning, statewide, early Sunday morning, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, I think everybody will be above freezing with just a good old-fashioned rain falling. However, this is Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, and temperatures nosedive. They're going to go the wrong way. And temperatures go below freezing by Sunday afternoon over North Alabama, and that could lead to a period of freezing rain or maybe a few snowflakes. Again, we don't expect any snow accumulation, but that rapid temperature drop and the fact that we could see 2 to 3 inches of rain this weekend, there's concern about a flash freeze and black ice for the whole northern half of the state Sunday night and Monday morning. This is the ice accumulation potential coming off the National Blend of Models, which is an ensemble approach. But look at all the icing all the way from Texas to the Atlantic coast. It's a very widespread storm. And again, the NBM is adjusted down in terms of the ice potential. And again, this is potential ice accumulation. And this is suggesting ice accumulation could be in the 1/10 to 2/10 inch range over the Tennessee Valley, especially the northeast and the northwest corners of the state. And that's our greatest concern. The northeast corner would be affected by cold air damming. That's cold air coming in from the east. And those are tricky. Cold air damming setups are not handled well by models. But again, if you're in Scottsboro, Fort Payne, even down into Cherokee, Cleburne, maybe even Etowah, Calhoun, we'll have to watch for that cold air damming effect. Now, the one thing we're very confident about here, snow accumulation, no. This is the snow potential coming off the European. Again, north of Interstate 40. Really, if you're looking for snow, Louisville, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Kansas City, and the GFS is coming around to the European solution. That's typically the way it works. The GFS plays catch-up, and it's got all the snow to the north. And again, there could be a few snowflakes on Sunday on the backside of this big rain mass as the cold air rapidly moves in here. In fact, let's go to Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon at 3. Back to the European. And you can see that for most of Alabama, just a soaking rain. However, on the backside of that, notice the pink around the shoals. And again, that's that changeover, and that will be advancing rapidly through the state Sunday afternoon. So before it ends, there could be a change to freezing rain or snow. So again, and again, the greatest concern for a lot of places is going to be black ice, a flash freeze on roads Sunday night and Monday morning. And we're going to be in the teens Monday morning. And after all that rain, it's not going to go away immediately. So I think that's going to be a real issue Sunday night, Monday morning. And, of course, Monday will be dry. Monday morning will be in the teens for the northern half of the state. We stay below freezing all day for the northern half of the state. South Alabama, mid to upper 30s. And Tuesday morning, that's when the bottom drops out. That's going to be the coldest morning. Again, lows 10 to 15 degrees for North Alabama. Some of the colder pockets could see lows in the single digits early Tuesday. But the sky will be sunny. We bounce back into the 40s. Any lingering ice goes away. Latest run here looks dry on Wednesday. Earlier, we saw signals, maybe some light rain. That signal has gone away. And this is a week from today, Thursday the 29th, a zonal flow, and we are still cold and dry, highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s. So let's go out 10 days. All right. I got a big old upper trough digging down across the eastern states, and that's an interesting look. Now, this is for Saturday, the 31st of January, last day of the month. And this is 10 days out, and we all know this will change. But if by chance this works, a surface low is forming just off the coast of North Carolina. And if that's the case, that could be a big snow for Washington, D.C., Baltimore. The upper low could bring a few light snow flurries or snow showers here. But again, this is 10 days out. That could change. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days, valid through the 6th of February. The mean is about 3 inches, and most of that will be today through Sunday. And again, a peak at temperatures coming off the national blend of models. And again, now this is for the central part of the state. That high Sunday of 52, that's going to be during the morning hours. These charts can be confusing when everything goes backwards, but the high Sunday morning will be in the 50s, maybe 60s in South Alabama, but then we fall rapidly during the day Sunday. Below freezing all day Monday, lows well down in the teens Monday and Tuesday morning. Latest long-range guidance, this is for the 29th through the 4th of February. Temperatures in the blue, below average over the eastern half of the country. So, again, for those just joining us live, you can go back and watch this whole thing. No change in the winter storm watch. Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston not included. Again, point south, South Alabama, no. The southernmost counties are Lamar, Fayette, Walker, Cullman, Blount, Etowah, and Cherokee. And again, we're looking at the biggest concern from freezing rain and ice accumulation, the northeast and northwest corners of the state. The northwest corner, the Shoals, Russellville, over to Lexington, maybe Athens, down to Russellville, maybe Hamilton, Haleyville. And then for northeast Alabama, that northeast corner, that's with the cold air damming. That would be Jackson, DeKalb counties, maybe parts of Cherokee. And again, for the rest of the state, it's mainly going to be a lot of rain. In Huntsville, you know, it's interesting, in the Tennessee Valley, there certainly could be a little freezing rain in Huntsville at the onset of this on Saturday, but the bulk of it's going to be rain. Then it changes over to freezing rain and maybe a few snowflakes Sunday. But the ice amounts in Huntsville, Madison, are considerably lower than points to the east and west. And again, if you're looking for snow, I just don't think that's going to happen here. Again, maybe a few flakes on Sunday at the back edge of this, but the chance of meaningful snow is well to the north. The greater concern here will be ice. So that'll do it today. Goodness, I know this has been a long one, but thanks for bearing with us. We'll do the next one here about 3 o'clock this afternoon. We do these twice a day, every day. Going to be in Marshall County today, Albertville, Asbury Elementary School, then in Shelby County at Pelham Oaks Elementary School, as the Kid Cam Tour rolls along. Then tomorrow going to be in Trussville, Magnolia Elementary School, and then Hewitt-Trussville High School for a program there. And then, of course, over the weekend, we will be battening down the hatches at the Alabama Weather Network for live coverage of this. So, again, if you have not followed us, be sure and do that. Get that app on your TV and your phone and your tablet and follow on social media. And I will be on ABC 3340 News this evening as always. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a great Thursday, and God bless.